Happy Friday and Happy New Year in case you missed the first New Year video on Tuesday. So today is January 5th, 2024, and this is your Friday planning video. So there are so many topics I want to share with you as we start the year, so many year ahead planning lists. We're going to go over a lot of them, but let me start with the following. Please don't get caught up in the hype. Turning the calendar from one year to the next is not only for old school examples that I use, who else actually has a paper calendar anymore, but except me, but it's just another day in so many cases. Yes, we all get in the mood, new year, new resolutions, new habits, good and bad, more exercise, better eating, you get the picture. But in the scheme of things, in what we do, it's just another day. Did your long-term income needs for retirement change in the time it took us for us to go from December 31st to January 1st? No, they did not, unless you hit the lottery on New Year's Eve, and then of course we should talk. When we do meetings and reviews, we will look at annual reviews, but the only reason why we'll do that is because we need another tangible measuring stick. The main stick that we will continue to measure with is your financial plan and your goals. These don't care what day of the year it is. So when we meet, we'll fall into the last year, new year, year-to-date, annualized return traps. We will. It's one of those tools we'll use to measure. But please, as we go into 2024 and beyond, my wish for you is that we focus on the goal. Let's try to change the world, one inquiry at a time. Let's throw out the how am I doing versus the market and bring in the how am I doing versus my goal. This is no doubt a harder answer, but let's be real, isn't it all that really matters? I don't know about you, but as for social media, aside from watching funny dog videos and disturbing geopolitical clips, I love watching TED Talk clips and other motivational clips. I saw a great one last week. The speaker pointed out, quite eloquently too, that the windshield is bigger than the rearview mirror for a reason. This is our key as we start 2024. So enough about that for today. I want to start with a few basics, a good way to start any planning video, new year or not. Let's talk about stages. All of you are in different stages, but simply put, you're either in the savings and investing mode or you're in the spending and distribution mode. First, I'll refer to the saving and spending mode. I've spoken about this before, but you'll hear it from me every time we talk. Are you investing on a regular basis? This means, are you setting aside money weekly or monthly or every other week if your paychecks are coming like that? If you're spending everything from check to check, we should also talk. But if you're not, I think it deserves a conversation. Should you send money to your investment accounts on a regular basis? If you're not, why not? What are you doing with that money? One complement to this is your employee retirement plan, of course, whether it's a 401k, 403b, or any other plan. Let's just get this out there. This plan will be your largest asset you have for most of you by the time you retire, if it's not already. The plan with how much you put into that plan, Roth or traditional choices, and even investment choices, these are important plans. They are ways today that I can help you. The planning and managing of your plans, I may be able to assist you. It's not for everyone, but please ask me about this. It is new, but it can really make a difference. Okay, simply, if you're savers, be efficient and save and invest. How about the spenders and those in the distribution phase? While in this phase, you will have some of the most important decisions since you started your investments. This is where to take the funds from which asset and from which account, and of course when. This is asset allocation and asset location. As you know, I don't give personal tax advice, but working with your tax advisor and reviewing your tax returns from last year, there is a good chance that we can make some choices that can make a difference. This plays into the fact that I have mentioned before that I do believe that there's a place in your plan for taxable, tax-free growth, and even tax-deferred growth, and they all can serve a purpose at different times and for different reasons. Finally, I'll emphasize again that I don't give personal tax advice nor legal advice, but as we start 2024, we are now less than 24 months away from the upcoming sunset of the tax changes that came from the Tax Cut and Jobs Act that was passed in late 2017 and came into law in 2018. December 31st, 2025, it is set to sunset. We always can have action on this in the coming 24 months, but I do remind you that we have a Congress right now that can't agree on the status of daylight saving time. So will they get something done here? I don't know. But along with your estate planning attorney and your tax advisor, we should start to have some discussions on this. Okay, the first planning videos in the books. Please watch for some great new things in 2024. This will include some ability to choose more on how you will get access to these videos. I'm trying to give them to you when you want them and how you want them. For now, next week, come back to get an update on what happened this week in the market, on the Monday market update, and prepare yourself for a full 5-day week. Enjoy the weekend.